Hi there. I'm not used standing in front of such a crowd of people. I actually prefer the CEOs of our companies to present to you and tell about their great companies. I manage a fund called Solid Ventures. We're a fund that invests typically in Dutch-based technology companies. We're partly funded by the Dutch government, and the other 5 million is provided primarily by ourselves, meaning 3 partners, Herman de Lotte, Robert Wilm, and myself. We've been in this industry now for about 15 years. This is our 3rd fund. Previously we managed Nesbitt funds, which were in total 310 million euros that we had under management. That started in '98. We were the original founders and largest investors in big service providers like Versatel, Scarlet Telecom, Oxio. But we were also very unhappy investors in companies like Let's Buy It and Hot Orange. Not that there weren't great companies and there were very nice people involved. What we learned from those periods in the past 15 years is that timing is everything. First of all, you look at Let's Buy It, for example. Today it has been rebranded to Groupon and it's an extremely successful company. Hot Orange was the first e-commerce company in the Netherlands. Today e-commerce, web shopping is something which almost every one of us does. So timing is everything. The other very important thing that we learned was that it's all about people. And it's all about people that can execute and are able to attract talent. So when we look at opportunities, we look at people that have a particular experience in an industry in which they want to launch a new service or new product. People that have experience in really executing. So when the going gets tough, they're able to execute on that. And not only be able to execute in times when the market is growing, but also if the market gets tough, are able to do the right things. But also people, and that becomes more and more important, that are people that are able to attract talent to them. Because there's a war on talent, in particular engineers, designers, but also salespeople. And if you have good CEOs or a good management team that has a particular network or has a kind of a leadership skill that is able to attract talent, that's a big positive for us. Besides this, because we only invest today in Dutch-based technology companies, we're quite opportunistic. In previous funds, we really had some expertise, some verticals like security management, service providers, etc. Today, we look basically in the broad ICT sector. But again, what differentiates the teams that we're going to invest in is how well the teams are. What we also like to explain to entrepreneurs is that you really go into kind of a partnership. I actually always tell to entrepreneurs that we start engaging in a kind of a marriage. Obviously, we agree beforehand that we're going to divorce at some particular point in time, somewhere between 5 and 7 years. But before you enter into your marriage, it's just like with the woman that you met, you fell in love with. First of all, it's always nice to have some other experiences before that, before you found and you know that this is the right woman you want to marry. But you need to learn each other very well. You need to understand each other. You need to find out where the complementarities are. First of all, foremost, you need to trust each other because building a business is extremely hard, and again, if the market is growing, probably anyone will do well. But in particular, if the going gets tough, then it's very helpful to have a partner that understands you and has exactly the same interest as you, is to build a great company. So that's basically what we do. Well, besides that, I'm a business angel in some smaller companies like Lear, for example, that Alexander talked about. That's it.